Good morning. Today I'm going to be walking you through my morning routine from 6 a.m. until my children wake up at 7:30. First, I'm getting started with making my bed. This is something I do every morning. If there's ever a day where I skip it, I just can't go into my room or else I'll be depressed. Which maybe that sounds dramatic. But really, if I just walk in my room and the bed's not made and the room's not clean, I just don't even want to go in my room the rest of the day. So I'm going to start with making my bed, and then this may seem counterintuitive, but I jump back into bed and I read my Bible and I try to read a book for 15 minutes. I love to read, but with so many little kids, it can be hard to find the time. So I usually try to read in the morning for about 15 minutes and then I'll read before bed. It's become a necessity for me to read before bed because I've noticed that I just fall asleep so much easier if I fall asleep reading with my red light. It's a red light reading light, and it has changed my life. The other reading light I used to have, I felt like it almost kept me wired because it was bright and blue light, but the red reading light I feel like actually helps me fall asleep, and I usually fall asleep reading my book.
I'll make sure to link the one that I have below. The book I am reading at the moment is on church history. One of the elders at our church recommended it to me. I've really been enjoying it. I'll link it down below if you're interested in it. Now I'm going to remake my bed and then go brush my teeth. I don't totally get ready right now since I'm going to work out, but I just can't stand the feeling of not brushing my teeth. So I just do that and then I'll do the rest later.
I'm making a quick protein shake with just milk and protein powder. I'll link the protein powder down below that I use. I do this mainly because of my husband. My husband is huge on fitness and working out, and he insists on me having protein before my workout and after my workout. So what I'll do is I'll just make my shake and I'll just kind of sip it before, during, and after. Because I don't like to eat a ton in the morning, but if I do that, it just covers all the bases.
I've shared this protein a few times. We really like it because it tastes really good, it's clean ingredients, it's grass-fed, and it has a good amount of protein.
Working out has always been a big part of my life. There's definitely seasons where it looks totally different. Like there's pregnancies where I probably didn't work out for entire trimesters. And then obviously recovering postpartum, you have to do it differently. Generally, working out has always just been a big part of my life.
My husband is huge on garages being for weightlifting, not for cars. Which when we first moved here, I was excited to have a garage. But in the end, he's right. He's always right. And I really enjoy having a good part of our garage to have some weightlifting equipment. A couple times a week, I will still go to a gym just because I have a more effective workout, and they do have some equipment that's just easier to use there than to try to set up here.
Today I'm doing a pool day, so I'm starting with some pull-ups. Currently, my PR with pull-ups is 4. My goal is to get to 5 before I, Lord willing, get pregnant again. And then I'm also doing eccentrics, which is where you just start at the top of the bar and slowly lower yourself down. They are so hard and my body is always totally shaking, but they work really well. Then I'm doing lat pull downs. I didn't add every set in this video just because I felt like it would be a little repetitive and boring. But I'm doing about 3 to 4 sets of all of the exercises for about 10 to 12 reps. Now I'm getting into single arm rows, and then I'll do cable bicep curls, and I'll end with abs. One thing that I feel like my close friends and family know about me is that I really prioritize my sleep. So I joke about how you shouldn't wake up early in the morning because you should prioritize your sleep, which I totally believe, but as long as I'm getting 8 hours of sleep, I'm fine to wake up at any time. So I'm usually lights out at 9:30, which gives me 8 hours and 30 minutes of sleep, but I use the extra 30 minutes because realistically, I'll probably get woken up once by someone, or maybe I'll have a hard time going to sleep. So I just give myself that extra buffer of 30 minutes. If there's a night where I don't get to bed on time, then I'll just sleep in later. I really prioritize sleep over most everything else because your workout is not going to be nearly as effective if you didn't get good sleep. It's going to be harder for you to stick to eating healthy foods if you didn't get as much sleep. And then sleep is just so important for literally everything. There are studies that show that poor sleep can cause cancer, poor sleep can cause Alzheimer's, it can just affect your mood during the day, it can affect your cravings, your energy, your mental focus. Also, they call it beauty sleep for a reason. I read a book earlier this year called Why We Sleep. It was one of the first books I read of the year, and it really did just totally change my mindset towards sleep. And I'll link it below because it really has made me realize the importance of sleep, and that is why now I prioritize it so much. Filming my workout feels so weird, but in case you didn't know what I'm doing, these are cable crunches. So this is one of my favorite ab exercises. I try to end every workout, whether it's a push day, pull day, leg day, whatever. I try to end it with some kind of ab finisher. I'm finishing up my protein shake, and then I'm going to head upstairs and get ready. I hopped in the shower really quick and just washed my body. Obviously, didn't film any part of that. And then I got dressed. For skincare, don't ask me what I do for skincare because I don't know what I'm doing. Also, some of the products I use are considered clean, some aren't. Honestly, I would just love to try all new skincare. But I do have a rule that I have to get through what I have before I can buy something new. So that's what I'm doing. I also, every night, I sleep with either a braid or 2 braids in, mainly just to protect my hair when I'm sleeping. If I don't, I'll wake up and my hair will be in a knotted mess. So I do that, but then it's also nice because it always adds a little wave to my hair. Because I've heard this is normal, but since having kids, my hair is pretty straight. So it's fun to add a little wave with the braids. Then I'm putting on my earrings, checking my planner just to make sure I'm focused on what I need to do for the day. And then I'm going to go wake up my baby. He's still nursing, and we've thought about weaning him, but anytime we try it, he is not happy about it. So I think we'll wait. It's also, though, just the sweetest part of my day. Almost all of my babies aren't huge snugglers unless they're nursing. So it's also hard for me to give it up because they just go through a phase of not wanting to cuddle with mama as much. I woke up all the kids at 7:30. They get dressed, clean their rooms, brush their teeth, and then we all head downstairs. For breakfast this morning, I just made them smoothies. It's one of their favorites, and it's so simple that I usually say yes when they ask for it. And that is the end of my morning routine. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting a little more insight into how I start my day. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
Can I take it out? I have a moose.